Going into Italy, over to St Bernard Pass, been to Germany about a month ago. They are an absolutely fantastic car for touring. Very comfortable. It's a classic car. Wherever you go, people turn. You've got that lovely V8 burble. There's not much you can say apart from it's a beautiful car to look at and it sounds fantastic.
Bless you all, my car restorers. I am the Bishop of Bullshit. You know that, don't you? Now, you may have heard the expression, trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. Well, this process, the next job, is the automotive equivalent, because I've got to get this headlamp scoop into this hole here in the bonnet. And clearly, it's too big. So it has to go in on the angled angle. And it still doesn't fit. Oh yes, the baby is in. To fix it, 3 self-tapping screws, but they're fixed from behind underneath the bonnet. So for this job, I need an assistant. It's you, sir. Right. Underneath, thank you very much. No. Underneath, go, go, go. Go, 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 come on. He does yoga, you know.
Under there? Does he do boo-boo? Where am I going?
Just keep going.
Where?
Well, you got to see where the back of the holes are from the headlight bulb.
Hey?
Can you sit round there? No, you... On the back of there, can you see a headlight bulb?
Oh, yes, I can.
Ah, good. Ah. Glad you wore your overalls, aren't you, eh?
Yeah.
There. Is that all right? Do you think you've brought it in there?
Yeah, here we go.
Tighten it then?
Yeah.
Not too much? Okay. Lovely jubbly. That wasn't too difficult, was it, mate?
Give it away.
What, they're not supposed to see that? Get down. Time to fit the lens itself, and you need gloves on for this job because the inside of the lens is going to be out of reach to clean, so we need to make sure there's no fingerprints or any dirt in there. So a bit of a clean on that first. There we go. Make sure that is perfectly clean. Then the rubber seal fits on round the edge. It just slots into the groove. And then the chrome will fit on like that. Nice snug fit. And then it's the whole lot onto the car. It's going to take a little bit of jiggling to line up the holes in the chrome surround with the holes in the rubber, but once I've done that, then it's a case of just putting in some chromed screws to bolt the whole thing down, if you like, into the bonnet, and then that'll look a top job. That's it for now. After the break, I'll be hanging the bonnet, so don't miss it. Welcome back. It's nearly time to put the bonnet on the front of the car, and I've been waiting to do that for a whole 6 months. Before I do though, just a recap on where 2/3 of the car, the main bit here, has come on since you last saw it. We've got the hood frames in here now, painted grey as it would have been originally. New bit of wood there on the front edge, which will sit on top of the windscreen. You can see we've got the new windows in the sides here with their chrome fillets is in. We've got the tunnel cover in there, gaiters on for the gear lever. It's all looking quite like a finished car apart from the upholstery in there. Front end, 2 major jobs done. One is to put on the mud guards, the second was to put on the air filter and the big bin down here that contains it and the inlets into the carburetors. Now, before we put the bonnet on, I just want to tell you something. In the factory, when they first built these cars, they were given 15 minutes in which to hang it. So, P-mate, start the clock! You got it, mate? I'm going to come round the front and take the front end in a minute. Cheers, Mark. So I just got that lovely. Have you got the weight now? Sure? Side, hang on. 6 minutes 45 seconds, not bad, but I wonder whether they included the time it takes to fix the hinges, which is the next job. So open up, my lovely. There we go. Now, got it the other side, excellent. We've just put a cable tie on here to hold all this up so it didn't flop about when we were putting the bonnet on. So that will go like that, down to, can you drop it down a little bit, Lee, mate? A little bit more. Lovely jubbly, stop there. And then you can just slot the bolt in. The bolt through there like that. And the washer on. Right, that's tight. Then we can plug in the electrics with my favourite big plug here. Like that. Make sure that's nice and firm. And then I'll just do the other side and we're pretty much sorted. 2 more little jobs to do, the motif bar and the numbers on the sticky number plate. This is the motif bar, so called because it has the Jaguar motif on a bar. It's very descriptive and it fits in here in the big mouth, which reminds me a bit of my grandmother because it's got no teeth. Last job on the bonnet is to put the numbers on the number plate, and I've already put on the black background, and now for the numbers themselves, which are sticky numbers and letters, which will go out across here obviously. Now the technique with this is to use a little bit of washing up liquid so that you've got the ability to move these things around when you stick them on. Now these are roughly in position now, but the joy about using the washing up liquid is you have got the ability to move the letters around, then you can just squeegee out all the moisture you can and they will then stick on permanently. So while I crack on with that, you take a look at another racing classic at Knock Hill with Mr. Madman, Ian Forrest.